Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Alright, once again, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright, it's gonna be it's like another lesson. This is something that so I came in my attention, it's pretty much, it's more proof that there's like no excuse to like not do like any like videos and things like that. Or like enough videos and things like that. Alright, because I wasn't even like looking for like a topic or anything like that. Alright, but like lo and behold, and like world star hip hop, it's a lot of folly, but that's a decent medium. From time to time, they'll have something like substantial, or if you see some folly on it, like you can do a video and break it down through the scriptures. Alright, but through the spirit, this video is gonna be called like Never Trust Thine Enemy. Alright, because basically it's based on like this article, like video about two college roommates, one Israelite, the one on the left, and an Edomite. Alright, and they were like roommates, and this bitch on the right, she was doing like a lot of vile things, like behind alright, this young lady's back. Alright, but see, we're just gonna read some of this. Alright. Alright, Chanel Jazzy Rowe, an African American, an Israelite student, took to social media after moving out of her residence where she was living with fellow classmate Brianna Ray Brochu. To Rowe, her roommate's behavior made it impossible to continue to live there. Such as her roommate, just like doing, doing that, but it says like during the entire time Rowe was dealing with health issues. Her throat was sore and getting worse. Doctors gave her antibiotics, but couldn't figure out the underlying cause of her symptoms. Eventually, the annoyances of her roommate's behavior were too much, and Rowe decided to move out to a new room in the university housing. That's when a friend of hers alerted her to a social media posting by her roommate who wrote, Alright, and, Slakia. Alright, and, Slakia, the name of the article is, Alright, black student finds out her racist roommate has been poisoning her for weeks. Alright, so back in the middle of this paragraph, that's when a friend of hers alerted her to a social media posting by her roommate, who wrote, "Finally did it, your girl got rid of her roommate after 1.5 months of spitting in her coconut oil, putting moldy clam dip in her lotions, rubbing used tampons on her backpack. Alright, putting her toothbrush places where the sun doesn't shine, and so much more. I can finally say goodbye. Alright, Jamaican Barbie." Alright, so that's as far as that, for lack of a better term, that's pretty fucked up. Like even we like I can't even picture like a lot of for the 2/3 that don't practice like witchcraft and things like that. The type of like 2/3 that'll like gun someone down just to see if the gun works. I can't fathom even them like stooping to that kind of level. But as far as like these Edomites, alright, have a very like vile spirit within them. And it's all the way like 2017, even like the fucked up shit that you hear about, like the lynchings and things like that. But this is alright, this is another on another level. Alright, but it just goes to show you, especially like in these like institutions and things like that, like living with them and things like that, just more proof that there's nothing safe or expedient. Another thing is, this is This may seem like a small thing, but this is one of these, one of those like little things, all right, that all right, can like further, like prophecies about, like race wars, race riots, all right, because that trust, all right, that our people have for these other nations, it's gonna like it's gonna diminish, after a lot of people, because I was like reading like the comments and everything, like people were saying, it's in their nature because they're from the caves and things like that, and that's what the scriptures say. All right, so first, actually, before I get that, all right, we're gonna get Job. All right, Job. All right, 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. All right, so of course, like Esau came out first and all that, but as far as our as far as our development, our spiritual development, things like that, like at our best, especially in the kingdom and all that, we're gonna be on a whole other like level. All right, because the elect were with the Alahayim, during the like creation. All right, so as far as like the elect, we are older than all these other nations. When it all right, when it all like boils down, that's it's like meat and all that, but like that's one of the reasons why like Job was saying that. All right, so all right, back in here. All right, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision. Second, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. All right, so dogs, they have a tendency to be like filthy animals and things like that. All right, but Job didn't even want these like types of people, like with his dogs or with his animals, because not only that, all right, but you have this thing called a lot of Edomites are into like zoophilia. All right, just a whole bunch of like vile, like even ones that it's not only like the fact like like the ones that aren't like really like racist, don't drop M bombs and things like that. And there's still something fucked up about them. They're just vile and evil, all right, and weird. Just doing a lot of like weird bugged out shit, talking about weird bugged out shit. All right, so that's a type of like nation of people like you're dealing with. All right. All right, but we're gonna go into all right, Sirach. All right, Sirach. All right, 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right, that especially like goes for Esau. Whenever I heard the scripture broken down, it's just talking about like Edomites basically. Because all right, this young Jake, like she had no idea, why she was like getting sick, all right, and things like that. She thought it was just this like run of the mill. They just don't like get along. Just like roommate drama, but it went deeper. Like the article actually said like she was like getting poisoned. And that was basically like what was happening. All right, this vile bitch was using like her like fucking bodily fluids, period blood. And you're supposed to be like unclean for like 7 days. All right, but putting it on her school equipment, spitting in her like hygiene products, or putting what was it, moldy clam dip or some shit, and that's even like an unclean like like thing to eat when it's like fresh. So, this is, you know, it's not the vilest shit I've heard since I've been in the truth, but it's up there, you know? Alright, so, all right, let's read a little bit more. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust socket hath not been altogether wiped away. Alright, so no matter what, it's all the way in like 2017. And this shit like this is still going on. It's not going on, like the same way. Alright, but it's still going on. Alright. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand. Especially, like being like roommates, or and things like that. We got to deal with heathens on our day to day and things like that. But that's a little too close for comfort. Lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. And that even happened, with these Edomites, who claim to be Jews. Because we had a role in their conversion. All right, so here's verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? All right, so and the scriptures also calls Esau a serpent. And this is she was in like a college campus, like school, or in things like that. But this is someone that like she trusted, at least, like not to take it to that level, if they didn't like each other, but she found out through a third party that this shit was even more like deeper and fucked up. All right, then she thought it like would be. All right, but with that, I'm gonna say all praise to Yahweh Shemi Awashai. All right, double honors to the apostle of the GMS. All right, and all right, Shalom. All the sincere Akim. Just like pushing this word. Or and another thing is this also proves there's always something to bring out, like talk about. All right, but Shalom.